Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Kedon, Slovis, big game, massive comeback, Arizona State, early in the year. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Kedon, Slovis, have yourself a day. Almost 400 yards passing, 55 attempts. My goodness, a comeback. This first one, just show some sneaky athleticism. Again, vision, good decision making, all over the film. Right here early on. By no means a kind of designed quarterback, runner, dynamic athlete, that type of thing, but certainly can move within the pocket, two hands on the ball, outside, using his vision, and then just this little acceleration down the sideline. Make a good decision. That's a big time conversion. 3rd and 17 early in the game. Again, not forcing anything down the field. Certainly gets lucky later in this game, a number of times really. But right here, makes a good decision. And then that little acceleration down the sideline. Again, you don't have to be a designed quarterback run type guy to be able to use your legs effectively. I love this move right here. Again, just that dip and rip right at the top. 2 hands on the ball, rip through it. Keep your eyes down the field. No to the check down. No, and then accelerate. And then go get the first down. Look at it. Sideline loves it. Love to see it. Nice. Next one here, a little 1st and 10, moving the ball. This is going through the read. So smash down here to the bottom, sit over the ball, and then he finds the check down. I put this one on here. Really, I could have put about 5 to 10 of him being able to get through the entire read to the check down really quickly. Now, I'm kind of anti-saying processing. Still recovering from the last draft cycle. But there's a number of throws, footwork, concept where he shows getting through the read. Again, down here, we've just got a variation of smash. He says no. All right. Over the ball, sit, no. Check down, move towards it, yes. So just that simple. And this is just one of what could have been 5 to 8 examples of him getting through the read really quickly, nicely. Nice base. No heel click, smooth movement, great decision, quick. Love to see this type of stuff because it then allows you to have the number of attempts that he had in this game. And you can see how quickly he goes through it. No, yes. Gives him a good ball, catchable ball, go get some yards, give it to your playmakers. Next one here, 3rd and 3. Great hot throw. Lots of stuff going on here. We'll talk about pass pro wise, but throwing the hot up top. Right into the face of the unblocked defender. Great finish by 15 too here, but this is great quarterbacking to know pass protection where you're hot. Nice design of the play as far as the back end with the routes. We'll talk a little bit about different options you can do here to take it really nuanced pass pro here when we watch the end zone again. But this is basically just throwing a slant, throwing hot into the hot. What I mean by that is whatever your read is, I always preferred to be able to have the hot throw right here into the free runner. So if this is the free runner, we'll talk about that. Let's have the hot throw in that vision as opposed to having the hot throw anything you want over here. It's a lot harder to go unblock guy, hot away. So like that part of the design, certainly love the quarterback execution here. Catch, 1 step, guy bearing down on you. All your cleats in the ground, no chuck and duck, stand there, take it right in the chest. Quickly, efficient, balls perfectly thrown. You can see what a good ball does there, allows your guy to run, go make a play. Now, pass pro wise, and this is more scheme philosophy. We talked about how I personally prefer when the hot is to the side of the unblocked guy. So again, we already talked about this, that slant coming in here. The unblocked guy is right here. How does that work out? We've got 5 offensive linemen. They've got walked up 6 players, 3 on each side. So the offensive line is going to have to make a determination, where are we going to go? So what they're going to do is basically gap everything to their left. What is that? That means we're here, we're here, we're here, we're here, we're here. And in a normal world, I would say that's exactly what I would want to do. Hot to the right, let's slide away from it. Have the free runner come right to it. Now, the only thing about this play specifically, next level, is that we've got a back in the backfield. So when this back is in a free release, So he's going wide. I then, depending on the structure of the back end, would prefer to have this line slide away from that. Why? Because you can make this throw the hot usually. And or if someone's going to peel to cover the back on there as he free releases, it's going to be obviously the guy to the side of the route. So then that means that they're really only going to bring 5. So now because we're going gap down, we're here. Gap down, we're here. Gap down, we're here. Gap down, we're here. And now the left tackle's blocking no one. And we have a free runner. So just next level thinking as far as how you marry these concepts, where the hots are, where the free releasers are with the pass pro. I would say this is next level. But I hope that makes sense. So if there's a back in the backfield, you almost always want to have the slide away from it, because if you get hit with this exact look, 6, middle field closed, and they do peelers, especially if the defense does peelers. So to me, anybody who's peeling off to have the back to their side, let's slide away from that so that we can count that peeler as basically blocked. Hope that makes sense. That's a lot of moving parts. At the end of the day, Slovis, great job catching it, throwing the hot. You can see 41 peel off there. If the back was to go the other way, the other defensive end, 14, super inverted there, would take him. So just little super nuanced elements of it, but at the end of the day, love seeing Slovis throw the hot, accurate, give his guy a shot, and go make a play. Next one here, again, coming out, big crosser, all sorts of time, great pass protection. They get a little confused on the back end with a little invert replace as far as what the free safety and backside corner are doing. Again, without being in the defensive back room, nobody knows for sure who's in the wrong here. Quarterback-wise, though, love his base, love the patience, obviously love the pass protection and the guy being wide-ass open, but you still got to be able to stand in there and make those throws. So on this, when I'm talking invert replace, I'm talking that middle field player with the corner up top, big over coming across. Just about every team in America at every level running some variation of crosser, post, double post. And when I'm talking about invert replace, I'm talking about right here. So however this looks like the corner is giving this guy over to the free safety. So then the free safety cuts it, and this corner becomes the free safety player to then help on the other post. So it gets a little bit complicated when you're getting that far away from the ball trying to do this. Again, you see teams do it at the highest level pretty consistently. You can see that corner up top. It looks like he's trying to pass over to that inside post. Nobody takes the singled up crosser. We'll take it. But Slovis does a great job being able to stand tall, take advantage of the time. Love his base, his footwork, tethered to his decision-making, time clock. Again, all his cleats in the ground. Nice, strong base. Smooth, accurate upper body mechanics. Nice job. It certainly wasn't all perfect, though. 3rd and 1 up top. This little RPO, we're taking a shot. This thing is 5+ yards out of bounds. Outside the yellow. Almost hits the sideline reporter. Again, this is split flow inside zone. 3rd and 1. They like the matchup. Take the shot. Takes a big hit. And certainly the hit might affect the throw, but that's that's right on the yellow. Hit the yard marker. Tough. This is also one of those plays that looks great on a chalkboard, but sometimes RPO-wise is not quite as great because you got that short edge with the sniffer coming across, and if they miss, meaning they don't blunt that defensive end, you give up an edge here. So what I mean by that is not all RPOs are created equal. Why do I say that? We're coming across here, split flow zone. Well, for the run, we want to invite this guy up the field. It's usually going left, hit with your left shoulder, left leg, put it right on him. So he's going to be on this edge regardless. So if this blocker misses this, he wants to miss it with this defender going up the field for the run. Well, that's not great for the RPO because that's right where we're going to be. And that's exactly what happens here. Now, he kind of misses him, but you have to have this built into the package, the quarterback play. You can see that kind of jump around, and now he's right into the throw. Right now, if that's a run, if you hand it off and you jump around like that, we're going to cut it back. But when these things are tethered together, just having an understanding that there's a shot in that split flow zone that you get smoked here. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. Then if you're looking for even more quarterback school content, long form videos, hop over to the quarterback school Patreon community, usually 3 to 4 videos a month over there. Exactly what it's like to be in an NFL quarterback room. And then if you're looking for the best of the best as far as the video content, check out the QB School courses. The links are in the description. We got RPO courses, how to beat every coverage. We talk a lot about middle field open in this video. We got all sorts of middle field open beaters in the course. And then we have a pass protection course. Again, pretty relevant. We talk a lot about pass protection in this video. So interested in that, check it out. Again, I appreciate the support for the channel. Let's keep the video going. 3rd and 8. This was one of those ones when I saw it the first time, I was like, oh, this is a great throw right down the middle of the field. Take advantage of middle field open. Love seeing it. And then you see it from the end zone and you realize that this is a dropped interception from the linebacker. So certainly live and right this game right here and then later in the game. But this thing just comes up a little short on him. You can tell, he gets someone right at his feet, which I don't think helps. Again, I don't think he does himself any favors by kind of jumping to the left here. Would love to see him kind of pseudo dovetail. So if he threw right there on the hash, does it impact his feet? Probably not. A little toesy here, certainly. And then just comes up short, and that should be a pick, right? You know what I'm going to say. If he could catch, he'd be playing offense. But that's a big play. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Again, one more time, see that middle field open. We're going to attack the middle field open. He's got to run. The linebacker type has to run with the number 3 vertical. Can't get it done. So, lucky it works out here. This certainly should be a turnover. Gets a little unlucky later with the turnover, but certainly lucky at the end of the game as well with some tip touchdowns. But again, I just think it's important to provide the full context of the game. So when you look at a stat sheet and see exactly what's going on, you want to understand why. Right here is the interception. So right before half, a little seam, what I'm going to guess is 4 verticals. Forcing it in there, but this is a defensive penalty, or it should be. This is holding with on the linebacker type on this seam bender. We can see it from the left here. Again, I really like his footwork. You can see all his cleats in the ground. Nice base. Look at that linebacker type grabbing that undershirt. I mean, come on. He's got some white and red in his hand right there. Then he's able to catapult himself forward. So sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you get unlucky. Nature of the beast here. But that's a penalty. Either way, that's a pick. Would probably also say that this is one of those throws that's a little too contested for me. Would love to just get it to the check down, and he does a great job of doing that most of the time, or the fallout up top. A little forced right before halftime. Unfortunate. At minimum, it's a 4-point swing. Tough. Again, one more time, just seeing what that window looks like. Again, he's running open. Like, that's open. Put it where you want to. When he gets pulled and the guy catapults up in front of him, that's why it's a penalty. Doesn't always get called, especially in the slot area. Harder for those referees to be able to see that. Next one here, 3rd and 5. Love this design, getting to mesh. Hot again. Love him beating these blitzes all day, every day, or at least this day. Really like how they run mesh a bunch of different ways. This is one of my favorite ways to do it, where you kind of bounce in a non-running back to be able to come back there and run the wheel, and how you get there with the motion. But again, you can see if this wheel wasn't there. So we'll see the motion guy, he's where the ball goes. If that's not there, then you can see the mesh building right in the shallow area. What this motion does is they lock and load the blitz, right? There's nobody moving defensively here. So that blitz is loaded. So when they go from 2 by 2 to 3 by 1, they've got to sort that thing out on the back end. They can't, and you make them pay. So great play design, offensive architecture. Again, pass pro wise, we'll be able to see from the back. We're going to have that free runner to the left. Again, built into the side of the hot. 6-person protection. Slide right, back steps up for their duel. We get 2 to the left. We got to throw hot, check his base out. All his cleats in the ground. Really nice. This is outstanding execution. Great offensive design, outstanding offensive execution all the way around. Love to see it. Just really exciting to see quarterbacks be able to consistently beat pressure by throwing it, into the hot, well-designed play. A little dash-ish here. Great throw on the boundary. So for me, the way that I interpret this play, seeing it more and more in college football, is they're trying to throw the hitch to the right as kind of a one option, or to set the pocket. If they don't like it, trying to roll out, and they do a really nice job putting this ball out on the side. I think of BYU as a team that does this all the time. Now, I don't know if they can throw this hitch down here. I'm not sure you want to throw a hitch versus press coverage. It might just be kind of a decoy to set it, and then we're rolling out to the left. The problem is the sniffer, for some reason, steps down and then kind of loses the edge, so we have to step up. Look when he lets this ball go. Really nice job throwing it to that kind of mid-tier flood on the sideline. Sail route, goes to separate right there just as the wide receiver's coming out of the break. Accuracy, ball up on his face, on the sideline, outside the numbers. Excellent. Outstanding throw here. Again, one more time. You set the pocket with that quick little and then you're out. Up. Again, check his base, footwork, consistent all game. Up, no heel click, all his cleats in the ground right there, driving that ball outside the numbers. Very impressive. Just continues to put these back-to-back, whether it's the decision-making. Certainly got lucky a number of times. This is one of the ones that probably gives them an opportunity to win this game. This is big-time comeback here as they are down, I want to say 13. Need to score 2 touchdowns. Big seam ball. Again, dealing with some weather issues. Certainly doesn't come off his hand well here. A little wobble makes it easier to catch, or so I'm told. Nice job, though, being able to see it. Just that seam down here to the slot. Not sure about the safety play here. It's a lot of space. A lot of space. A lot of time, too. Does a nice job taking advantage of the time. Great pass protection on the Trojan side. Just taking what the defense gives you, whether it's a check down. But at this point in the game, you got to take a shot. We need a chunk. Nice job right here again. Look at the pass pro. Good enough accuracy. Give your guy a shot. Protect himself. Beautiful. This one here, 4th and 12. Certainly get lucky, but there's also a lot of skill, system, execution here. Going with the free play, a little Aaron Rodgers special. See the hard count gets 41 to jump off sides. Give your guy a shot. 4th and 12. Tip. It's good living right there. Again, you can see him jump off sides. The other thing that happens when you jump off sides like this is the other defensive line usually feel it, and they don't rush quite as hard, which is really counterintuitive and helps the offense even more. So you really got to train yourself defensive line-wise to not stop and go. You see 90 there with a half effort at best. But that's great execution of that hard clap. Next one here, 4th and 9. This is for the win. Seam ball, absolute dime. 4th and 9, number 3 running, taking advantage of the middle of the field. And they got a beat on Arizona State in that space. Taking advantage of it. You can see 4 run out of it. Just an outstanding throw, tempo, beautiful, accurate, just giving your guys a chance to go make a play and win this thing. This is just a number 3 vertical attacking the middle of the field in a middle field open coverage, and that's a beautiful ball. It's not that it's bad coverage by the safety. It's a little bit tighter coverage this time by the safety. But again, I love the base that he plays with and the tempo. So the base, boom, tempo, it's out, right? Quick hitch and it's out. Quick reset and it's out. 1, 2, 3, quick reset, and the accuracy is perfect right here. Again, the same ball that he got lucky that wasn't intercepted before. This time it's perfectly thrown. I mean, that's not bad defensive play. He's right there. It's just a better ball. Great offense beats good defense. Kedon Slovis, massive comeback. Fun to watch. Pretty interesting offense, just as far as how Kedon Slovis operates as what I would say is a pretty pro-style quarterback with a lot of air raidy concepts, mesh, 4 verts, 6, whatever, all sorts of different ways to attack it. Fun to see those worlds mesh. Let me know what you think of the video. I appreciate it. See you next time. Have a good one.